Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we discuss on some interesting transfer updates. We are going to begin with former winger Neymar Jr., as a new report is claiming that Neymar is closer to signing for Barcelona than Bernardo Silva. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Felipe Coutinho, as it has been reported that Barca could still earn some huge amount of money from their former flop, who is a target now for Saudi Arabia. We are also going to be discussing about that. So as we get right into the stories in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Neymar Jr.'s departure from FC Barcelona was arguably where the Catalans' downfall began. The separation of the team's golden MSN trio and reckless spending of the 222 million euro that they received from PSG were blows from which the club simply could not recover from up till today. It is thus not surprising that many see the Brazilian as the solution to Barcelona's problems. Neymar may not have hit the same peaks during his time at Barcelona, but there is still little doubt that he is among the best in the world. According to a report from Jordi Blanco of ESPN, Neymar Jr. is closer to signing for Barcelona than Bernardo Silva. This comes as a surprising development, for the Portuguese star Bernardo Silva has been on Barca's radar for a long time now. So is it Xavi versus the rest again? Xavi Hernandez and the administration have largely worked in tandem over the past year to return the club to its former glory. However, there have been sporadic occasions where the two parties have not seen eye to eye in terms of signings. Neymar Jr. could be the latest entrant on that list. Xavi is not very keen on signing the Brazilian and feels his time as a Blaugrana is over. However, many in the administration see no wrong in bringing in a player of his quality if the finances can accommodate it. Yesterday, reports surfaced that the Catalans had submitted a bid for Xavi's priority, Bernardo Silva. The offer was said to be a loan move with the option to make it permanent for 50 million euros, given that the player's valuation stands at 80 million euros. Manchester City reportedly found the offer absurd. Man City do not want to sell their star this summer. However, with Silva conveying his desire to leave Pep Guardiola, it remains to be seen if matters take a drastic turn. For now, though, a move for Neymar Jr. appears to be gaining a lot of weight, but Xavi still needs to be convinced. I don't know what Xavi needs to be convinced about because up to now, it's still baffling me that Xavi is against the idea of Neymar coming to Barca. Earlier today, we did read a report out saying that, Laporta is very okay with Neymar joining the team, as well as majority of Barca fans, including me. And I still don't see why Xavi is behaving as if he doesn't know who Neymar is. You can't be losing a player like Ousmane Dembele and Neymar offers himself to you and you're saying no for whatever reason. I don't care. Honestly, I think the fact that Neymar have been suffering a lot from injury problems, that doesn't mean that shouldn't even be an excuse, because I think the difference, the impact that Neymar can bring to this team is still huge. Is still huge. And of course, you can't compare any of our wingers to Neymar. So why would Xavi not accept Neymar back if a certain Bernardo Silva deal looks somehow impossible? Because honestly, we can't go for Bernardo with the current financial situation. Let's just face the reality. Let's not just be putting ourselves, because the truth is, majority of these reports from the rumor mill keeps on giving us the hopes that things will be fine, Bernardo Silva will surely join. But let's be honest with ourselves. We don't have that amount. to bring Bernardo Silva. We don't. Talk less of João Cancelo. We are still to strengthen that right back position. So how are we going to start? When we know players of such quality and value, we can't reach them. And they are saying Neymar is prepared to even cut his salary if that's the need. He wants to leave PSG because PSG right now for Neymar is just like a hell in a cell. The player wants to leave there because he's getting hot. The fans have already gone against him. He feels lonely. His own closer friend Messi have left for Inter Miami, and things are not moving well. And this is not even the first time we're hearing this about Neymar. For many seasons back, Neymar have been unsettled at PSG, and reports have even come out saying that the player to this point still regrets why he left Barcelona. Because just imagine Neymar was here. When Messi left, Neymar could have still been the player that would be seen as the best in the Barca shirt. But of course, he wanted to leave the shadow of Messi, and of course, things have really gone against him. He has been doing well there because his stats at PSG are awesome, but the injuries and of course he have not lived up to the expectations that the PSG fans had in him when he joined the club back in 2017. So will Barca be able to make that statement signing for PSG superstar Neymar despite Xavi's reluctance? We also have to just wait and see. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Felipe Coutinho will always remain an unspoken reality at Barcelona. The former Liverpool star, after all, was one of the club's biggest howlers in the transfer market, joining Barca in 2018 for a fee up to 160 million euros. The Brazilian has scored 25 goals in over 100 matches before leaving the club for a fraction of the fee. So Coutinho was sold to Aston Villa on a permanent deal for just 20 million euros last summer. However, it appears Barca may still earn revenue from the Brazilian attacker if he leaves Aston Villa this summer. This has been reported by Mundo Deportivo, which suggests Barcelona had reserved a 50% future sell-on clause when they sold him to Aston Villa last summer. That means the Catalans are entitled to half the amount if Aston Villa managed to sell the forward for a fee greater than 20 million euros. As luck would have it, Saudi Arabian clubs have shown interest in acquiring the services of Philippe Coutinho this summer, although the former Liverpool star has struggled to impress after his return to the Premier League. Saudi Arabia clubs have made approaches for the attacker. Mundo Deportivo suggests it is not unrealistic for any Saudi Arabia club to shell out more than 20 million euros for Coutinho, as Aston Villa desperately look for suitors for the Brazilian star. Provided the Villains can sanction sale, Barcelona stand to gain up to 10 million euros this summer, though the valuation could easily reduce. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.